Hi guys, I'm going to teach you guys off-page SEO tips, link building strategy for higher ranking. So if I find it difficult in terms of optimizing your off-page SEO, the right strategy to build backlink to optimize your website to rank very fast in Google, I'm going to mention the step-by-step guide how to implement the right off-page SEO in terms of link building strategy. So what you need to do for me, if you are new in this channel, subscribe, turn the notification bell. Once update anything concerning SEO, you will get notification. And only way to encourage me to do more video is for you to like this video and also share my content. And I want you guys to help me to try as much as possible to watch my video to the end, because most of the information you need to know or implement it in your website based on your website optimization rely in the video end. Because I see a lot of people watching video of 10 minutes for 2 minutes. I think you have not gotten the right information to implement. So anything you do within 2 minutes you just watch is on your own side, your own risky. So I will advise you to watch some of my video to the end. So I'm going to explain to you the off-page SEO you need to implement in your new website or old website. Now, in terms of optimizing your local business or any business at all or your website, the first thing you need to do in the first week is building citation backlinks. Citation backlink can give you opportunity to put your phone number, your address, your office address, your product description, and these are directory Google Maps. We have a lot of citation you can be able to search in Google, or maybe you go to Fiverr or SEO Clark to other citation profiles. The second one you need to do in week 1 is social media profile. I mentioned this thing earlier when I did a previous video 2 days back or 3 days back. I said social profile is very important. So a lot of you ignore this particular section in week 1. You fail to create social profile for your website or social profile for your brand. So it's very important to sign up to Facebook, create a page for your business, sign up to Pinterest, create a page for your business, sign up to Twitter, Reddit. These are social profile that is going to help to boost your business visibility, to create more awareness. So it's very important to create social media profile for your business, for your profile, for your website entirely, to make sure to build more trust for people to know what you are doing. And also it's going to be giving more signal to Google that your site have value to offer. The next one after social profile is Web 2.0. A lot of people ignore Web 2.0. Some people say it's black hat. The right method to implement Web 2.0, I'm going to explain it now. Web 2.0 are blogger and WordPress.com. We have a lot of them. Thumbnail, if I'm not mistaken, I'll get the name very right soon. And what you need to do in Web 2s, let's use a blogger for example. You need to create a blogger subdomain which is free of charge on Blogger, which is Blogspot. You are going to create post content related to your business or describe what you want to offer or what your business is talking about or what your website is going to offer. Once you describe it, don't add link. Leave it like 2 to 3 days or 4 days. When Google indexes that content, come back and add links that is going to point to your website. Because if you start creating content in Web 2s and you start linking it back to your website, it's going to look spamming in week 1. So Google is going to see your website as spamming website. So in Web 2.0, just create unique content, describe your business strategy, tell people how you are going to offer the best service, then allow the content to stay like 3 weeks or even 3 days or 4 days. When Google have already indexed those content, then come back and add your link that is going to go to your website or go to the product page. In week 2, what you need to consider is building 4 guest posts. This is an opportunity for you to do links exchange or go for content, write content in another person's website related to your own niche, get backlink from those websites. Pointing at your own website is very, very important in week 2. Week 2, the first thing is just the guest posting, and then the second thing you need to do in week 2 is social media signal. Social media signal is very important. sharing your content in your social media profile. Also, you can be able to order for social media sharing. We have a lot of platform, Fiverr, we have SEO Clark, a lot of freelancer website that is going to give you opportunity to give them your particular blog post content for them to help you to share it in different social media platform. You can even share it in Pinterest, share it in anything, because when another profile is sharing your own content, it means that that content have value. So it's very important to give a social media signal. Sharing your content in your own social media profile, you can be able to buy people that is going to share your content too from another social media profile. So another thing you need to consider again in week 2 again is building another social which is Web 2.0. Consider building Web 2.0, which is this one again, repeating the same process. Build Web 2.0 again, like 4 to 5, and then you also leave it for Google to index the content. You now come back and add the backlink you want to point, whether it's from your web page, or maybe your contact page, or maybe your product page. So this is very important to follow these steps. And if you need this diagram, I'm going to send it to you once you drop your email. And so if you are new in this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you have anything bothering you within SEO, leave a comment. I'm going to reply as soon as possible. In week 3 is very simple again. Week 3, you need to consider guest posts. Go for 3 guest posts again, related niche. This can be very important in terms of building off-page strategy to rank higher in Google. If you implement this method I just mentioned on this video, it's very hard, I know, but I use this method for some of my clients that pays very well, because most of these strategy required money and also required a lot of strategy to implement. So what you need to do for me is for you to engage yourself in these strategies and also implement it to start ranking high in Google. So creating in week 2, creating guest posts, create 3 guest posts related to your niche. You can go to Fiverr, SEO Clark, and search for let's say guest posting. You can be able to order for guest posts, or you look for related niche, message them and get a link exchange from them. So the week 3, the second thing you need to do again is social media signal. Repeat the same process by sharing your content to all platform, which is all social platform, to engage more people to know about your service, to know about your website, to know many things concerning your product. This is very important, which is this one, social media signal. Social media signal is just sharing your content. The third one you need to implement in week 3 is Web 2.0. Creating another Web 2.0, let's say within 2 to 3 Web 2.0 again, because we have a lot of Web 2.0 out there. You can be able to build your profiles, which is going to give you opportunity to share quality content on those Web 2.0, then allow it to stay more days, like 2 to 3 days, then come back and add your link out there again and request for manual index, or maybe you tweaked your content you post on that Web 2.0. Google is going to recall it and index the new link you just add to it. But remember, before adding content, before adding backlink to those content in Web 2.0, allow it to spend like 4 to 3 days or even a week before you come back and add your profile or your product links. And the other one you need to consider in week 3, which is PBN. A lot of people, a lot of brands deny that they are not using they are not using PBN, and I think they are lying, because this is the most important thing you need to understand. A lot of high authority website out there that is doing very well are using private blog network, which is PBN, which help them to generate authority, skyrocketing their website in a normal pattern, because there's the right method to implement Web 2.0 to avoid footprint. So Google is not going to track the activities you are trying to manipulate. That's why I said when you create your Web 2.0, don't add link immediately. Allow Google to crawl those backlink with that backlink. Okay, crawl those content with that backlink. Then you come back and then implement a backlink back after spending some days or some week. Then the PBN aspect, you need to create a good PBN that have different IP address. When you are going to order for PBN, chat the person you are going to order for the PBN in SEO Clark or maybe Fiber. Okay, just chat them up, ask them if the PBN they are going to build is coming from unique IP address, is coming from different IP address. Once they reply you, make sure you confirm very well before you start giving them the content, or before you start buying their product or buying their service. Then you can be able to do the rest for you, giving them the right backlink to point for you, and also the content, or if you have any unique content you want to give them, you can be able to give them and the link you want them to point to. Understand this 3-week strategy is very simple. If you need this diagram, I'm going to drop it for you free of charge. But what I'm trying to make you to understand is that try to watch this video to the end, because a lot of you don't watch the video to the end. You find it difficult to implement the method you just watched. It's very important to watch so you can be able to know the last thing I just said and the last method you need to implement to skyrocket your website, to rank your off-page strategy, to boost your on-page. Because the main important thing is having a good on-page, but another thing is having a nice off-page to boost out those your content to rank in Google first page. That's all I have for you guys, and do have a wonderful day. And please don't forget to share my content if you like my video, and to encourage me, make sure you watch the video to the end to bring more energy for me to create more content to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.